Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grots. Today we're going to be battling out in the mission battle plan Star Strike. So in this mission battle plan, we don't set up the first objective until the start of the battle match after we decide who's going first, and it gets set up in the middle of the battlefield somewhere along the line. And then at the start of the third battle round, another objective can land after we roll to see where it can land, possibly in each player's territory there. So there will be 3 objectives by turn 3, but just the one to start off with and fight over for those first couple of turns. So it can be really important if you can get on that objective and maybe hold it for a little bit and get ahead on some of those points. Today we got our foresty battleground here, lots of ruins, lots of trees. Our trees blocking line of sight like they now normally do, so people can hide behind them, including even those big monsters now. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing out the Skaven again for today's battle report. Today's list again pretty heavy on the Scryer, going that Warpcog Convocation. We got 2 drops today, Spell Lore of Reuben, and taking the Morbid Conjurations today for our manifestations. And then for the General's Regiment, we've got the Warlock Engineer, who is my general today, taking the Skilled Manipulator, and then a reinforced unit of Storm Fiends, 2 Warp Lightning Cannons, and a reinforced unit of Giselles, so all the Scryer goodies alongside him. And then in the 2nd Regiment, I have the Verminlord Warpseer, who's taking the Warpstone Charm, see if we can't reduce those saves possibly, but he does have to roll for it. And then 2 units of Clan Rats, and then as always bringing our Gnawholes, and that is going to be 1990 points today, so not getting that bonus CP. Let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey guys, Jesse here, bringing a Stormcast Eternals list out for a spin today. So I'm a 2-drop army. I've taken the Prayers of the Stormhost, which is the only one I can take, and I'm taking Sentinels of the Bleak Citadels, just to give my Reclusians a 5-up ward. So going over my General's Regiment, I have Lord Commander Bastion, who's going to be my general today. I've got 2 units of Stormdrake Guard, both with Warblades, and then a reinforced unit of Vanguard Raptors with Long Strike Crossbows. I'll probably be making them have the Honor Guard buff so that they're hitting and wounding on 2s if it does matter. And then for my regiment, the 2nd regiment I brought, I just have a Lord Relictor who has the Mirror Shield and Staunch Defender, followed by a reinforced unit of Reclusians who are going to be getting basically that 5-up ward every hero phase. So if I forget to mention it, they're my only Reclusians, so they'll be taking that Bleak Citadel's 5+ ward. And then I've also got 2 units of Vindictors just to get some battle tactics, fill up some points, and I've opted not to take a Wizard, just so I can get more bodies on the field. So yeah, that'll be my list, and it is 1980 points today.
Alright guys, so here we are after deployment. The Skaven Horde deployed along the line, most of the guns behind the Clan Rats, General in the center here with the Giselles, and the Warps here on the far side here. The Ruins here is going to be my place of arcane power, and then Jesse's was the far shrine, but using, who is that guy again, Bastion?
Bastion, yep.
His unique rule, Jesse got to move 3 people during the deployment phase, infantry units, so he's able to move his Lord Relictor and the Reclusians over there, just who are normally deployed along the line there, but getting them to move over and get behind the forest there to hopefully try and block some shots from the Skaven. And then Jesse has his dragons and Bastion up front, and then everything else up in the sky waiting to come back crashing down. And Jesse was going first because we were both tied for regiments, and he won the roll-off, and he decided to put the objective on the far side away from the Skaven Horde here. But we've also already deployed the 2nd Gnawhole that pops up for us, so maybe we got a chance to teleport over here and get over here that much quicker. But with that, we're going to get into Stormcast, turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for Stormcast. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going to just take the center there with 2 units.
Yep, right
it's
in the
pretty
center.
Easy. I'm kind of deciding on if I wanted to give them blessed weapons or translocate them over onto the objective, but they're near forest, so I'm probably just going to huddle them up in the forest and save my teleport, just in case an objective does come on this side. It's nice to have at least something on this side of the table. So for that, we're going to go for a prayer roll. He does get a +1 for being a Lord Relictor. That's not what we need, so he just has 4 on him.
Perfect.
And then if you'd like to make any reactions.
Yeah, we're going to try to cast with the Warpseer, and he's near our place of power, so we'll see if you can get the +1 from it. Whoa, almost. Come on, rocks. There we go. He's okay this time. And we're just going to try and bring out, let's go for Purple Sun. So +1, -1. 7 is not enough. I'm pretty sure Sun is on an 8.
Yes, thank you.
So we'll double check just in case, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to go off. And then that's it for your hero phase.
That's correct.
So we just have 3 claw steps ahead. And then since we're playing the warps here, we get an extra 2 inches on this movement for the infantry unit that can move in the enemy hero phase. So we'll see where those guys end up as Jesse gets into turn 1, Stormcast hero movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. 1 unit of dragons flying over with Vindictors landing out of the sky to help tag the objective here, with the Raptors in the back here ready to come firing down into the Clan Rats, who got to use our 3 claw steps ahead and try and move towards that objective for us, with Bastion and the Dragons taking the center to get Jesse his battle tactic. I know it's hard to see Bastion in there. There he is.
He's hiding.
And then the Relictor and Reclusians taking refuge in the forest so they can't be shot at in our turn. So with that, we're going to go into Stormcast shooting. So we're starting with the Raptors, and we're going into the Clan Rats here.
And I don't think we'll use all their attack, debated it, but I kind of want to save some command points for your turn.
Yep, for sure.
So 3s and 3s, -2 rend. 6s will be auto wounds. And then looking for 2s. So we got 6 at -2, 2 damage.
So straight through, so that's just going to be 12 dead Clan Rats, so we'll remove those bodies. Alright, so after there's just the 8 Clan Rats left, now the dragons over here are going to try and burn up the gnaw hole.
Make sure no rats can come out. So 2s and 3s. 3s. Ooh! Doesn't want to be on fire.
2 at
-2, 1 damage.
6s. Oh, so it takes 2 damage. So
Alright. And then I've just got 1 dragon in range of the
Clan Rats, yep.
Clan Rats there. So again, 2s and 3s. I'll hit. And 3 wounds, -2, 1 damage.
So it's just 3 more Clan Rats gone.
Alright.
Alright, and then so that's going to be it for shooting. So we are going to do return fire. What's Bastion got for a ward?
I think it's only a 5 up.
Okay.
Double check here.
So he is, because he is, I believe, we'll double check, but I believe he is definitely closer to the Giselles. I'll double check the front dragon there real quick for you guys. Right, we were just double checking the guarded hero. I thought maybe possibly because the dragons were monsters, he wouldn't be guarded, but he is guarded, so our closest target, available target, is the dragons for the Giselles, and they are part of the General's Regiment, and they are our honor guard for our general, so they are getting the +1 to hit and wound against the dragons, but still get the -1 to hit, so regular hitting on 4s for these guys. 6s are mortals. Got a couple mortals. And then on 2s, because of the honor guard, so that's going to be 5 at rend 2.
Okay, so looking for 5s. Stop 1.
So 4 damage plus the 6 from mortal wounds. So sorry, 8 plus 6, so 14 damage.
Oof. All right, that'll be 1 dead. Ooh, I gotta keep that one actually, so you can get my battle.
So you can. Oh
and
yeah,
keep
stay
him
within
guarded
3
as
of the
well.
center. Yep.
And then cool. Okay.
They're 10 apiece.
9.
9. Okay, so the other one's just over half as well. All right, so that's going to be it for Stormcast's first turn. Just about took out a whole unit of Clan Rats here, but at the end, these guys are going to get their D3 back. So we are going to get 1 Clan Rat to come back and make it a unit of 6 again. But Jesse is going to secure the objective and have more objectives than Skaven, so that is going to be 6 points for objective, and getting his battle tactic for another 4 points. So that's going to be a perfect 10-point turn for Stormcast as we get into Skaven turn 1 hero phase. Sorry guys, we double checked. I completely forgot. I'm sorry about my Giselles. I keep forgetting that it's not mortals, it's crit auto wounds, so they still get the save potential here. So we could bring one back, but they still all go through, so still the same damage profile. Sorry about that, guys. We won't let that happen again. Alright, so turn 1 Skaven hero phase. Our battle tactic is going to be the same as Jesse's. We're going to be going for take the center as well. But for some casting, first we're just going to see if we get our place of power bonus here, which he does, so he has the +1 to cast. We're going to try to get out our Purple Sun first. So that is just going to go off with an 8. I guess you're not near yours to unbind.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for an unbound
Yep.
anyways.
So we'll bring out the sun there, and then he's also going to try and... Do we want to try a teleport here? No, here. We'll just also try and bring out the Maelstrom as well here. That is going to go off as well with the +1. So we'll bring both of those guys out real quick.
And then I'm also going to do a rally, try and get some health back on that poor dragon that you
got
sniped from the sky.
Oh, there we go. We got 4 back, so he's just got 1 damage on him now.
Awesome. And then we also are going to go for a prayer on our priest.
Yep.
We're going to try and translocate them to try and cut off that portal over there, which he gets. So he'll spend that, and I'll just be teleporting the reclusions over there.
Yep, over near here, because then we won't have room to pop through the gnaw-hole. Alright, so that's going to be it for Skaven turn 1 hero phase. We get into Skaven turn 1 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, lots of rats on the move, advancing the clan rats to help tag the center so we can get our battle tactic. Storm Fiend's moving up, Artillery moving over near the gnaw-hole, General and Giselle's moving up ever so slightly. Warp Seer staying still, and here's where our Endless Spells came out, ready to help push towards the objective for us, since we're not going to be teleporting through the gnaw-hole over here. So as we go to shooting phase, we're going to start with the Warp Cog Convocation, so see if everybody can get the extra bonus here. So starting with the Storm Fiends, they got the +1 to wound. We'll try it on my General. He gets +1 to wound. And then on the Giselle's, I don't think I need to risk it for them. I guess it's always possible to get that 6. Nope, so they just have the +1 to wound. So everyone just has the +1 to wound, no extra rend, but nobody hurt themselves. And then my General's also going to see if his rifle goes to the flat 3 damage, which it does. And he is going to start us off. So he's going to do his 2 shots into the dragon there.
Okay.
See if he can start wounding it for us. So 1 hit, and 2s, does not wound.
Alrighty.
That dragon is flying around. Alright, so we will juice the first Warp Lightning, try and bring down the dragon, so we get 2d6 plus 6 shots for him. But he can hurt himself. Oh, the worst. Move those out of here. So we only got 8 shots. Hopefully at least we can get a few mortals here. We're going to take 2 mortals, but we're going to give 4 mortals to the dragon. So pretty much what he just healed, but that did keep him alive because that would have dropped him there.
Yep.
So he's got 4 wounds remaining. Then we're going to go with, I guess it's going to be the Storm Fiends there because our other Warp Lightning is just going to be, I kind of wanted it for Bastion. Because how many wounds does he have?
8.
8. And he has a 5-up ward.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, we'll try the other Warp Lightning, try and finish off the dragon so we can expose him. So how many shots are you going to get?
Oh, no.
Twice in a row we got Snake Eyes for Warp Lightning. Oh my goodness. It is going to do 1 mortal wound, so he's got 3 remaining.
He holds on.
Alright, so for the effort to hopefully still bring him down, we are going to split here. Which is never wise, but why not?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Right? For assurances, I think he's got 3 wounds left. I'm going to put 3 Giselles into the dragon, and then the other 3 are going to go into the raptors, because we did move into possible range of these guys and kind of committed them a bit out to get some shots into the raptors.
I'll do all of defense on the raptors then with my last command point.
Got it. So going into the dragons. So there is 2 auto wounds so far, and then 3 hits, and then 2 wounds. So 4 saves for the dragon.
5 up.
So he will take 6 damage, and that will
dragon.
finish off the dragon. Good job, Giselle's. And then into the raptors over there. They're also on the General's Regiment. There's no auto wounds there. But 5 regular wounds at Ren 2. So still 4 ups for them.
Oh, no. Not a 1. So
that's 10 damage.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll leave the sergeant.
For sure. Good shot from the Giselles. Make sure we leave that for the Warp Lightning who hurt himself. Alright, now that Bastion's exposed, because again we can't shoot over at Mr. Lord Relictor, we have those, the flamethrowers and the rattling guns. So only one of the flamers is going to be in range for Bastion, so we'll do that guy first. So how many shots for the flamer? So he's going to get 10 shots. I'm just going to grab some more dice here real quick, guys. Alright, so into Bastion there from the flamers, hitting on 2s. That is 1 miss there. And then these wound on 3s now because of the warp cog there. So that is going to be 7 saves at Ren 2, I want to say.
Okay, he's got a 3.
Yes, it is.
Just double check. I'm pretty sure he's a 3 up, not a 2 up.
Oh, and sorry guys, these guys are using my all out to get it on the help into Bastion. It just can't help out the flame there.
Sorry, what's the random?
Ren 2.
Okay, so look for 5s. Make 1. 1 damage each?
1 damage each.
Okay, 5s again.
There we go.
He holds on.
So he takes 2. And then how many shots for the rattling guns? Ooh, we're going to get 10, 15, 26 shots. Cool. So we'll see what they can do. Alright, so firing into Bastion in the behind the ruins there. These guys are hitting on 2s. Those are all hits there. So I'm just gonna scoop those. Give me a second to scoop all those guys up real quick. Alright guys, sorry, double checking. So used to old rattlings. They hit on 4s. We thought we were with the +1, but then also remembering that the cover gives the -1 to hit, so staying back at 4s. So just only hitting here with a handful, not the everybody hitting. That seemed too good to be true, so we had to double check. But then wounding on 2s, because they have the +1 to wound, wounding on 3s. Still got a few ones there. So that is 5. It's going to be 10 saves at just Ren 1 there.
Looking for 4s. So 1, 2, 3. 4 going through.
4 potentials. He just takes 2 more, so he's taking 4 damage. The perfect number for him to heal. But Jesse doesn't have any more CP, so there is no counter charge coming here from him, so he's not getting it this turn and not stopping those clan rats from getting our battle tactic there. But that's going to be it for shooting. I think we will try... Oh, so just the 1 dragon dying here. Maelstrom's going up to 2 points on him now. As Jesse pointed out, I totally should have done the Maelstrom first in the hero phase to get the point from the Purple Sun. Learn him for next time. But with that, I don't even know if we want to try and charge with the on this spells. Because I feel like they're creating a nice bubble here to potentially stop the
dragons at least.
Yeah, the dragons coming in, they won't get a full movement because they'll have to stay back, and then the Vindictors from landing so close to like the Giselles and the Warp Seer here. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for Skaven. Turn 1, we'll just make sure we get our D3 clan rats back here. So that's going to be another 1 coming back. Added there. And then we are not going to get the objective or score or hold more objectives, so we're going to get 0 for objective score, unfortunately. But we are going to get 4 points for our battle tactic as we go to priority roll. 2. 3. It's your call. I'll reroll.
Yeah, alright. We'll just... Got a 2 anyway, so
right.
your choice.
Do we want a double? We are already very behind.
You do a lot of damage for sure.
On objective, but we could do quite a bit of damage with only 5 Vindictors up in the sky. But then we don't get the extra CP for being underdog, because if we take our double. I think we still gotta take it.
Okay.
Because, yeah. Alright, so we will go into Skaven, turn 2, hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 for Skaven. Since we're taking the double turn, we don't get to go for our battle tactic. So right into casting for us, we're going to try to do Skitter Leap with the Warp Seer. Again, first see with the Place of Power here if he can get his +1, which he does. So that will just go off with a 6 for the Skitter Leap. I guess he's not near to unbind. So he's going to jump right up. And we'll redeploy him. It's going to just be 9 away from Vindictor's kind of in the center here. Grab the stick real quick. Perfect. So he's just going to pop right down there on them. And then we're going to try, he will try to Warp Gale them. So on with the 7, he's looking for, which he just gets. So they have Strike Blast on the Vindictors there.
Okay. I'm just going to try to go for a rally on my crippled Vanguard Raptors.
Yep.
So they get 1. So just 1, right? Because I don't think you can get halves back.
Yo, yeah, because you got to spend them all to come back, or you could heal.
Bloop.
So we got 1 Raptor back there. All right, and then that's going to be it for the hero phase.
I will spend another 1.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, you did reaction.
Yep. Try and get, so I need a 4+ because he's got a +1, -1.
Yep.
Try and teleport him. Nope.
No.
Doesn't lose any because he doesn't have any.
Yep, he's all burnt out. All right, so with that, we'll get into Skaven turn 2 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase for Skaven. Lots of people moving around. Had to run the Warp Lightning Cannon here that was blocking the Nahul, so we can move the Storm Fiends and get them to go through to the far side on the one that we popped up here in the next turn. Other one moving along with the General and the Giselles so they can get around and get line of sight to the dragons around the forest there. Clan Rats moving over here, looking to go chase down to Lord Relictor, causing mischief in the forest. And then the Warpseer who teleported in the front there. But we'll see how much damage we can get into all of these guys here. Because as I'm already realizing, I think I forgot about Mr. Bastion over in the center
Just
here.
have to move him over a bit, maybe.
Yeah, he just has to nudge a little bit here. So we'll just adjust that real quick. Sorry about that, guys. There, we both forgot that Bastion was still alive in the ruins there. So just nudging him there, still making sure he's 9 away from everybody and fit just nice and perfect in there. But then everybody, endless spells moving forward, ready to come charging in for us. Everybody else eyeing up their targets for some shooting. So starting us off first, let's start with the Warp Cog Convocation, see if we can't get those bonuses. So starting with the Storm Fiends, see what they get. They get the +1 to wound. The Giselles will get +1 to wound and an extra rend. And then the General himself will get +1 to wound. And then we'll see if his rifle goes to a flat 3 damage. It does, and he doesn't hurt himself, thankfully. So first he'll start us off. He's going to put 2 shots. We'll see if he can snipe out Bastion here. Get lucky. Looking for 3s. That's 1, and it auto wounds.
Okay.
So it is just Rend 2.
Yep,
Goes through for 3 damage.
Cool.
Takes 2 more. So he's taking 6.
Got 2 left.
2 left, alright. Clan Rats can do it, I believe. Then for shooting, we'll start with our Warp Lightning Cannon. It's going to get the bonus from the Warpseer to give him the extra 6 shots. And we'll be going into the dragons to see how many shots we're going to get. Oh, we got 1 better than last time. Wow. Not the day for the Warp Lightning Cannons. At least for shots. Still, I guess, have gotten a couple mortal wounds for us. Would love it if he got a few here. So on 4s, so he's going to do 1 to himself and 5 to the dragon.
Not bad, not bad.
Not
for
too bad
the amount of
for-
shots he
yeah,
got.
for 9 shots, absolutely. Alright, so who's going to shoot next? So then Storm Fiends are going to go. We did have 1 Rattling Gun in range to Bastion, we double checked. And then the Flamers are going to go into the Raptors here. And then the last Rattling Gun is going to go into the Vindictors here. So Flamers first, we'll get those both together out of the way. So that's going to be 16 shots for them. They are hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s because of the complication. That was 1. Normally 4s to wound. Another one there was a 3 before I knocked it. So it is 4, 8 at Rend 2.
Let's see what they can do. 5. Oh, that's not going to be enough
There's
anyway.
At least 4 there. So we'll finish off them, and then the one rattling into, we'll do the Bastion first. It's only going to get 6 shots. So he's hitting on 4s. So we are on the other side of the cover here. So it's 4 hits, and wounding on 2s. So 4 wounds, just rend 1. He takes 2, possibly. He's got his 5 up forward. Takes 2, and that will finish him. And then the last rattling into Vindictors. He gets 12 shots. You saw how the last guy did it and said double it. On 4s into Vindictors. Ooh, that's misses there. And 2s. So 4 at rend 1 into Vindictors.
Okay. Stopped 1.
Alright, got 1 down. And 1 extra on the unit.
Okay.
So the 3 units dying there will feed the Maelstrom. So it is up to 5 now. So it just needs the 1 more. Oh, and then the spell going off near him, so he would be at 6. I forgot for when we teleported and cast the Strike Glass. So Maelstrom's at 6, so it can't gain any more. But it is capped if it's going to explode at the end of this turn. Alright, and then for the Giselles, we've got the lucky extra Ren this time. I'm going to put everything into the dragons.
Okay, we'll do we'll see if we can try.
It is possible.
Try and save them. I think we'll use all defense.
Alright. So they are in the General's Regiment, so getting the +1 to hit and wound. So hitting on 3s. Ooh.
Lots of misses.
Lots of misses.
Countercharge.
Yeah, and then the 1 more. Alright. And then wounding on 2s, though. So we didn't get any auto wounds there. So that is just 7 there at rend 3 this time.
Did you get my 6 up then? Stop 1.
So that will be 6 going through, so 12 damage.
80. So,
4, and then, so there's 1 wound left on the unit. All right, and then that is it for the shooting phase. So we're going to go into the charge phase. I'm assuming the dragon's not going to return fire the last CP.
No, we won't.
All right, so we will start the charging. We'll start with the Purple Sun. He's going to go 7. Just going to get him where he needs to go to get near our objective for us. And the Maelstrom, see if we can get far enough over. It won't, so it'll just get in as close as it can here. Then don't have to go for Bastion, so Clanrat's going over here, trying to get the Lord Relictor. That is no, not if he was standing right in front of them. They would not have gotten it. So with that, I think that's going to be it for, just double check for these guys. I should probably try and get the Warp Seer in there too. So he's looking for a 9 here. He gets an 8. Do I want to reroll it? No, I think he's... yeah, why not? We'll try the reroll.
Okay.
So looking for that 9. No, it's worse. So no Warp Seer making it in there. So that's going to be it for charges there. So we'll go straight into Skaven, turn to combat phase. Alright, so since the Vindictors have Strike Glass, the Purple Sun's going to try and finish off the dragon so it doesn't try and punch one of the endless spells. See how many attacks he can get today. So we're going to get 6. He's hitting on 3s. 6s are mortals. No 6s. 3s to wound. So that is 3 at Ren 1 with the extra -1 from the sun itself. Right. So he takes 2, and that will finish off the dragon. Then we'll pile in with the Maelstrom. Alright, so the Maelstrom going, see how many attacks he can get. He's going to go for 8 swings into Vindictors. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Doesn't have Ren, but crit 2 hits. We got 1 crit, so it just gives us kind of 1 back that we missed. And then on 3s. For 3 at Ren 1, thanks to the sun.
Okay, so for 4s.
Gets 3, so gets 1 and the wounded one.
Actually, we'll keep the sergeant. Actually,
That champion.
I'll take these 2 because I want to.
You want to go with the Maelstrom, right? Yeah. Stop it from exploding.
Alright, so we will use all out attack because we got 1 CP left, so why not?
Yep.
So 3s minus 2 because you charged me. Or 2, sorry. So I'll hit.
Yep.
3 wounds at minus 2.
So straight through, just 1 damage.
Yep.
Just the ward. Nope, so it'll take 3 damage there.
Okay.
Alright, so that's going to be it for combat. So we'll see if we can double check, see if I want to make the Maelstrom explode here. I'll just double check how much of my own stuff am I going to hurt here. Alright, so we are going to explode our Maelstrom. See if we can hopefully finish off those Vindictors. I hope the ward save works out for the Warp Seer, or he doesn't get hurt too bad. So we'll start into the Clan Rats. They're going to lose 5 of them.
Brutal.
Ooh. Take those guys away from front. Leave the banner for now. Into the Warp Seer. So he takes 4 possibly on his ward. So he will stop 1, so he will take 3 damage.
Okay.
And then into the Vindictors. They will take
it'll be
4 mortals, which is just enough. And then into the Purple Sun, it will take 5 mortals possibly on its ward. Yeah, it will take 5.
Alrighty.
So, kind of hurt ourselves quite a bit there, but I feel like it was a Skaven thing to do, to just kind of blow it up, because then we can bring it back and send it somewhere else next turn, hopefully. But that's going to be it for Skaven turn 2. Unfortunately, Endless Spells don't have objective, so we did not get the objective, so it is going to be 0 points for Skaven, but I feel like we got a lot of damage done, so we have Stormcast hopefully on the back foot and can make up those points in the later turns here. So with that, we'll get into Stormcast turn 2 hero phase after we see how many of those Clan Rats come back. 1 every time. Alright, Stormcast turn 2 hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 hero phase for Stormcast. What's your battle tactic, Jesse?
So we're going to do take the lands just on this
On the forest
here.
there? Yep, it's just inside my territory.
Thought about doing the flanks, but that one just lets me be a little bit more mobile in what I want to do, so I'm going to go with that one. For prayers, we're just going to try and... We're going to do Translocate, but we're not going to use it. We're just going to try and get some prayer points.
Yep.
It's
Thanks. 3.
3. And then... I think that's it for my hero phase. So
Okay,
if you'd
so
like
we'll
to do anything.
spend 1 to try and cast here. Try and bring back out the Maelstrom. So it does go off. Double check. I'm pretty sure it is on a 6, so we have the -1. Gotta learn all these. Yeah, so it is on a 6, so it does go off.
Okay.
And then so we'll place that, and then that was it for your hero phase. And
Yep.
we'll do our 3 claw steps ahead, and then get into Stormcast turn 2 movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase, Lord Relictor moving to the side, getting ready to help with the battle tactic in future turns. Jesse brought down the Vindictors, possibly take a chance at running into some of the guns in the back line, but also covering the Reclusiarchs from, if we do the return fire, it would have to go now into the Vindictors instead of those guys trying to make their way around or through the forest. And then just as I said that, these guys are just panning around ready to possibly charge into the sun and get back on that objective there. So with that, that's it. No shooting for Jesse, so we will do our return fire from the Giselles going into Vindictors. We got our 12 shots. So we don't have any bonus to hit for these guys. They haven't moved this turn, so we are it's still turn 2, so they have moved, so they don't get the bonus, and we're in -1 to hit. So we are only hitting on 5s. So that is 2 hits.
Alrighty.
Not too shabby. Wounding on 3s. Oh, okay.
They dodge it.
Nothing yet. Around that cover, so we only got our 1 CP left now.
Cool. And then I think we just have charges.
Yep. So start with Reclusiarchs.
Yeah, we'll start with them first here.
So that is a Definite fail. Do they want us? I mean, you do already secure it. The spell can't take it.
Yeah, we still got one guy on it. I think we're just going to leave that because we're not too concerned. The more I'm farther away from that, I'm actually...
Yeah, you would think it might be nice if you could get
so
that.
I'll try and get a...
Look for the 9.
Nope.
Nope,
I'll
use
do
the
a
reroll.
Ooh, I'll reroll that because it's pretty cocked, but...
There it is.
All right, so they go 9.
So they're going into the artillery. So we'll see where those guys end up. All right, so Vindictors charged in, got their pile in, are just tagging the Giselles and definitely tagging the General there. So those guys are going to be locked up next turn if they can be sticking around. But 4 guys trying to finish off the artillery here. Can they do it?
I guess maybe. No, not quite, but... so 3 at -1.
3 -1. 5s. Takes 3. Almost dead.
Clunked him.
Got the clunk on. We could find 6. There it is. Alright, Mr. Warp Lightning Cannon. See how many attacks back he gets. 5. He's angry. Hits on 4s, wounds on 5s. 6s do nothing. Come on 5s. Nothing from the Warp Lightning.
Right.
And then I guess we will... no, I'm probably not worth piling in with everyone because then it's just easier for you then to pile in and get more punches next turn.
Okay.
So we'll just go with their bare minimum where they're standing there. So the dagger from the General hits on 4s. 1 hit. Wounds on a 4. No. And 1 Giselle attack. 1 hit. No wound.
Alrighty.
Alright, so that'll be it for Stormcast turn 2. So did get their battle tactic because taking their lands and then still hold the objective and more objectives. So there's another 10 points for Stormcast as we go to the priority roll. 4. So I break the ties. I think we gotta go first because then we gotta see where our stars are going to fall out of the sky and how much that's going to switch around the game here. So we'll get into Skaven, turn 3, hero phase. Alright, so turn 3 for Skaven, our battle tactic is going to be take their lands, so taking the kind of terrain structures just over here, just inside Jesse's territory. And so you guys can see where the stars landed. The other one landed kind of identical range from where Jesse placed the first one in my zone over here, right near the Reclusiarchs, Arcs, where I probably didn't want it to land. But then, thankfully, kind of got a luckier one, at least in Jesse's zone, landing over where his place of power originally was. But he does have his Lord Relictor over there, who could start making moves over there. But thankfully, we can send those clan rats to go claim that one. So in the hero phase, we're going to try casting. We're going to try Skitter Leap our General to safety from the Warp Seer, which he does on a 10. So he's just going to get kind of teleported out of there. And we're just going to make sure he stays back over... Actually, I'm going to put him on the objective over there, I think, is the best spot for him. So then he can just hold that, and the clan rats can go tie up our Lord Relictor for us. So yeah, we will. We'll just plop him
Near the place of power.
near the place of power.
Okay.
So he could possibly unbind, I guess. But you don't have casting. So yeah, he'll just teleport there. Out of harm's way, or do I want him to be close enough to shoot these guys? I think I did. Choices. Actually, sorry. He's just going to go kind of over here, so we can still have range on the Vindictors there. And then he'll be able to move and help out while the clan rats go take that for us. Perfect, so that's 1 spell, so that'll add to the Maelstrom. It's going up to 2. And with our last spell, I guess he'll just try and do his damage 1 onto the Vindictors there, so you can get a little damage on them. So going off on a 6, we're looking for Wither, it does go off. So then 13, D3 mortal wounds for that. So I'll take 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
Big damage.
And I'm gonna, if you're done,
Yep.
do a try and translocate.
Absolutely.
Get him to safety.
Get out of there.
He does.
He does. He's out of there. Sorry, you can't see that. It's a 5, but Jesse also had some points ranked. So let's see where he's going to go.
think we're just going to put them basically on this objective here so that we have somebody in range of it.
For sure. Alright, so with that, we'll get into Skaven turn 3 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. Clan Rat's going over, taking our objective here, leaving the Warp Lightning to hold the Vindictors while everybody else pulls away. We don't take any damage for our infantry guys for Skaven. Maybe the Warp Lightning can get lucky and help remove them. Everybody else coming over here. We were going to have a beat on the Reclusians just tucked on the edge of the forest over here, but Jesse got a nice 5-inch redeploy and now got them all the way around the other side of the forest, so we don't have any line to the Reclusians. So it's going to be up to the Endless Spells to charge in there, and then hopefully the Warp Seer to help take all of those guys out, because Jesse, for us to kind of really help catch back up on points, Jesse cannot get any objective score. Have to limit him to at least battle tactic as much as possible here to see if we can make up those 16 points in 3 turns here. But with that, we're going to go to shooting, so we'll start and see what the Warp Lightning Cannon can do to help out its friend. It finally got more than 2 shots, but we can't give him the bonus from our engineer there. So on 4s, he's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mortal wounds and kill 3 of those Vindictors. Almost. The only things for Warp Cog will be on the General. He gets +1 to wound. Is this a flat 3? It is. So his 2 shots, can he be the one to free them? They both hit. And both wound. Ren 2.
Stop 1.
So 3 damage. 1 with 1 wound remaining.
Sarge.
Unfortunately, the Lightning Cannon cannot fire in combat. But nothing going to be for the Storm Fiends, but they're helping take our objective over there. So with that, we're going to go to the charge phase. And we'll start with the Warp Seer. So he's going to go 5, and he's going to get there. Just kind of our one tree that we could haggle out of the way here. So we'll kind of jimmy him. He's going to be up under that tree. We'll fix that there. Shortly after we finish all these charges, let's go with the Purple Sun. So it's going to go for 8, so it's definitely going to get us in there. And tag in there. And then we're going to go with the Maelstrom. See how far he can go. So he's going to go 9, and we're going to go tuck him all the way around back here. Kind of keep him farther away from everything else in the far corner, but hopefully we might need his explosion to go off. But with that, so we'll go into combat phase here. I'm probably going to be starting with the Warp Seer, so we'll double check his Rampage. Alright, so Warp Seer has the Arch Manipulator Rampage, so on a 4+ can give those guys Strike Last. So they do have Strike Last. They got like the Stomp, and now they're a little shaken. But starting with his Doom Glaive, and we're going to give him All Out Attack. And give him, so hitting on 3s for him. I guess I forgot also finally his Warpstone Charm, see if he can get that off on them, which he does. So they have -1 from the Sun, -1 from the Warpstone, and then his blade is going to be Ren 2, so it will be Ren 4 on these guys.
All out defense.
So they'll have a 6-up.
And then I think we're going to pop the ability now, just in case we do have them all die. So 3+, I can ignore the effects of the Purple Sun.
Okay.
Yeah, 3+. Yep.
Goes off.
So they're back to minus whatever that is.
So we'll be -3. Oh my, we're hitting on 3s when we need these guys to die, and our dice just crap on us. So 1 wound, Ren 3 then.
So that'd be 5. Nope.
So that is 3 damage.
Okay, 5 up. 2 going through.
Can't even kill 1 here. I don't even know if it's worth. I guess might as well, use his Scry Orb. Best chance now for 3 more mortal wounds.
Okay. Yep, finished 1.5.
There's another death for the Maelstrom. Alright, and then Lord Relictor can pile in and punch the Maelstrom.
Get these guys out of the way.
Yeah, they're just markers or whatever.
Let's see what he can do. It's not terrible. So 4 attacks, 3s and 3s. Crit auto wound. 3s. Nice. So 4 at -1, 2 damage each.
Going through. So that'll be enough to destroy it.
Alrighty. Then you've got. I guess he has strike last, anyways. You said, right?
I know the Reclusians stay here. So then we'll go with the Warp Lightning Cannon. See if he can finish off that Sergeant. He got 2 attacks. Can he do it? No.
Survives.
All right, Vindictor, can you finish him? 1, 2 hits.
3s. 2 at -1.
He takes 1. He's got 1 left. All right, Purple Sun, it's up to you. 5 attacks. That is not going to be enough. We can hope to crit it. So there's 1 crit mortal. And no more.
Crit mortal. Yep.
Through. All right, so that's going to be it for us.
Okay.
So they can finally now pile in there.
There we go.
All right, so Reclusians piling in, now bringing the clan rats into it.
Okay, so we'll do one guy into the clan rats first. 3 hits. 3 wounds, -1, 2 damage.
6s, and they are dead.
Okay, and then we got 2 into big boy. So mortal there. And so just 1 at -1 and then 2 mortals.
Sorry.
So this is a crit mortal for them, 2 damage.
The clan rat's already dead.
No, on this guy.
Oh, okay. So 2
Big
mortals, stops 1, and then 1 regular save.
Yep.
Rend.
Just 1.
He's good.
Okay. And
Takes
then
1.
got the 2 into Purple Sun. 3 hits. 3 wounds, -1.
Straight through.
2 damage each.
Takes 5. Have to double check. I think he has 12, or he might just have 10.
And then that's it, I think.
All right, so with that, that's going to be it for Skaven turn 3. We are going to score more for 6 points and get our battle tactic for 10, but unfortunately not able to crack the Reclusiarchs like we needed to. So with that, we'll go to Stormcast turn 3 hero phase. All right, so turn 3 for Stormcast. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be doing Slay the Entourage just on this gentleman over there.
You got it.
We are going to bring, we'll do it in the movement phase, but I'll mention it now. We're going to be bringing back 3 of the Raptors to help out with that.
Once per game res.
I think so. We are also going to just go for a translocate just to set him up for a battle tactic if we need it in the future.
Yep.
Does get it with a +1.
Okay.
So you're just going to throw him over here, I guess. And we'll kind of put him over here in the forest.
So he's out of cover? Or sorry,
Just because of
can't
that.
be shot
That
at.
guy's too scary.
Yep.
And I think that's it. So if you had anything?
Nope. I think we are good.
Okay.
I guess does he want to try and cast to give them strike last? Could just get it with his rampage. Yeah, we'll hold off.
Okay.
All right, so we'll do our 3 claw steps ahead and getting into Skaven or Stormcast turn 3 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase. The Raptor's coming down, but I used my 3 claw steps ahead to try and save our general as best we could. At least he'll be -1 to hit. And then as you saw, Jesse teleported into the forest. Everybody else staying locked up in combat. Let's see those Raptor shots. Can they do it?
All right, so you done all out attack to kind of help.
Yeah, all out defense.
So we've got 1 crit, or 1 auto wound, sorry. And then so 2, -2.
I think he's going to do a 6.
And it'll be
Double
2
check
damage
and even
each.
add. Yeah, 5 plus. So yeah, 6 up. So 2 damage each.
Yep.
So he takes 4.
We got a charge.
He's got 1 left. All right, and then we will return fire. I think, unfortunately, though, it's still, we'll have to double check. I think it's still the Vindictor here. We have not gotten far enough away from him. No, as we measured, Jesse, I totally forgot because the Raptors landed right there. The Raptors are going to be the closest thing to the Giselles, so they're going to try and pop off on those guys.
So we what, hitting on 5s or 6s?
On 5s. Yeah.
Okay. Through the
We got 1.
2.
Oh, 2, thank you. No 6s again on the cover fire there. And 3s, so 1 at round 2.
Yep.
Kills 1 Raptor.
Blah.
We'll take it. So with that, going to charges. Let's see it, Raptors.
Gotta do it.
That's a 9.
I'll go do it. I don't know if they'll do it, but well.
Alright, we'll see if we can give these guys strike last again. They do strike last. Do I want to try to countercharge through the woods with the Storm Fiends?
It's not a CP commitment.
Yeah, our last 2. Then we don't have anything for melee. No, I guess we'll hold off.
Okay. So, ooh, it's gonna be not great.
Yeah, the old 4s and 5s.
We'll use all of an attack. All we got. So 3s and 3s.
Ooh. Oh.
Right. Ooh,
2.
2. No red though.
5 ups. I gotta make them both. Oh, he's gone.
Okay, close.
He got it.
Now we'll die to clan rats.
Probably. But first, we'll see if the Warp Lightning Cannon can save himself, because the others have Strike Last. He gets 5 attacks this time, hitting on 4s. He hits 4 times, but wounds on 5s. Nothing.
Alright. You said they do have strike last?
They have Strike Last there.
So,
He can finish off Warp Lightning.
Sergeant go.
Both on their last wound. Oh, can he?
1 wound -1.
Down to a 5 up. Hey, got
Gets
it.
Too bad they don't explode.
No. Just themselves. Make themselves hurt. So then going to Warp Seer. I guess we should have ended up using all of but yeah, he might as well go for offense. Why not?
Wall of defense. It's our last CP.
So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Can he please do better than last time? That's a lot better. And 2s. Oh, so far 4, but let me forget the charm. So it is -3.
Okay. It's 4 at -3.
4 at -3.
Did all at defense, so just 6s. Stop 2. How much damage?
3 damage each.
Okay.
They've been usually making 1 of 3. They do again.
So we lose 2 because one is injured.
Oh, I think you roll. Oh yeah, you got 6.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So we'll take
1 in the wounded.
we'll take this guy.
They're holding. All right, and that is it. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, Clan Rats will get the punch back, so Jesse can pile in here.
We'll just pile on this guy a little bit there. That guy within 3 of that one. They don't have a sergeant because they're all sergeants technically. Oh. 2, -1.
5s. Takes 1. 2
damage.
damage. 5 ups. Takes 1. 5 on them. All right, that's it for them.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be it for Stormcast turn 3.
Do you want to fight with your clan
Oh,
rats
right.
there?
I guess Clan Rats. We'll pile those guys in. I forgot. All right, guys. We piled in, and I rolled them really quick off camera, but those Clan Rats absolutely slaughtered the 2 last Raptors. I was really hoping they wouldn't because we wanted them around to possibly help us out with some battle tactics so we can help catch up on some points. But that is going to be it for Skaven turn 3. Or, sorry, did it again. Stormcast turn 3. It's the double S starting. But they are going to hold their objective here in the corner and get their battle tactics. So 7 points for Jesse, continuing to extend that lead. Let's see the priority.
4.
And we were talking about this. I think this might be the end of Skaven. We might be sunk because he can score first again here and get another 3 and possibly a battle tactic. But we'll see as we go into Stormcast, turn 4, hero phase. Alright, so we're going to get into Stormcast, turn 4, hero phase. Since it is Stormcast double, there will be no battle tactic for Jesse. What kind of prayer is he going to be casting, Jesse?
I try and translocate.
Get him out of there.
He gets.
Got it.
He'll teleport somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but I'm just going to do a quick rally on that unit that's injured there.
Yeah, on the Stormcast Vindictors.
So he gets.
He will heal and get a buddy back.
Cool. That and teleport our guy. I think we just want to put him.
Find the perfect hiding spot for him.
Yeah. Probably like over here, maybe.
Yeah.
Because then if you want to fire them, going way out of your way. That's pretty far. So we'll just go like right there.
Okay.
Then with these guys, I don't think we have a chance to basically kill him. So we're going to move them back. But I'll move all my stuff and then we can...
Yeah, okay.
So did you have anything that you wanted to cast?
What do I want to cast? Yeah, no, I think we're good. Okay. So we'll go into Stormcast, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, the Vindictor's moving up to try and take on the Giselles there. And then Jesse talked with him and said probably should rethink about where the Lord Relictor go because he wants to make sure he can't get shot at this turn and that he's around to translocate and try and hop on an objective next turn. Because we know we have to move the clan rats there to help us take the flanks because we're trying to get battle tactics and as many points as possible. So with that, we hope that we can pull that one off. And then Reclusians deciding to pull back, making it harder for us to try and make sure we get the charge or make it harder to make that ordained charge battle tactic possibly. But I think that's going to be it for Stormcast this
I think we're
turn.
just going to charge.
Oh, right, you're charging the Giselles, right. These guys didn't run. And they're in there, tagging them.
Boom.
Yes, I did not cover fire this, guys, because I need as many units still alive, possibly, to help with battle tactics against Jesse in this turn and the last turn.
Alrighty, so just quick attacks over there. So, 2 at -1.
-1. Takes 1 damage. Alright, and then Giselles. We won't even pile in. We don't want too many punches. But the 3 in range will have 2 attacks each. On 4s. Uh-oh. Now 5s. For 1 damage. No
good.
rend.
It's good.
He's good. Alright, so that is going to be it for Stormcast turn 4. Jesse is just going to get the 3 points for holding the 1 objective here as we go into Skaven turn 4 hero phase. Alright, so turn 4 battle tactic for Skaven. We're going to be doing the Offering of Carnage. So we got to kill 2 enemy units. For casting, we're just going to try our damage spell onto the Reclusians here. It does not go off, and he's going to hurt himself for 2 mortal wounds and no more casting. Alright.
And we're just going to do a rally on them.
Yep.
So we just heal the 1.
The 1 damage.
That they took from running away.
Perfect. Oh, so it's back to full health. Alright, so that's going to be it for the hero phase. We'll get into Skaven turn 4 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. The Storm Fiend's moving up, or Warp Seer moving up to try and crush these guys and get that last objective. We do secure it now because he is worth 5. These guys are only worth 1.
Yep.
Okay, so we do have the objective, but we do need to kill them for the battle tactic because we need maximum points here. Leaving the Giselles locked up. Hopefully the Warp Lightning Cannon can save them. And then the Clan Rats moving, just spreading out, so they're going to be within 6 to help with that battle tactic next turn. But again, the Rattling Guns won't have range. They're not towing on the forest, so they can't see through it yet. But we do have both the Flamers ready to fire down into them.
I like defense.
So we got 11, 13, 16 shots from the Flamers. Oh, I guess, sorry, I forgot to do first the Warp Cog Convocation. It's only going to matter for these guys. And they do, so they have +1 to wound. And so hitting on 2s. 4 1s. And wounding on 3s. We got 4 8 at Ren 2, so Ren 1.
How many, sorry? 8?
8. It's going to 4 ups.
Then we're gonna lose 3 of our mortician guys.
Yep.
And then just 1 damage each.
Yep, 1 damage each.
5s. It's not 2, so we'll kill 1.
Perfect. Alright, and then Warp Lightning, can you save the Giselles? For with 4 shots, they gotta get all through to save them. He gets 1 through. Didn't want to damage the Giselles. So 1 damage into the Vindictors. Alright, then it's up to the charges. Start with the Storm Fiends. They gotta get in there. 4, that's not gonna be enough. We're gonna reroll that. So 9, that will definitely get those guys in there. Move our first 2 here. Along. And then for Mr. Warps here, he's got to go around. Perfect. So with 11, he can fly right over here and tag into these guys. So we'll move the rest of the Storm Fiends here and get into some combat. Alright, so start of the combat. We'll see if we give these guys fight last. We do not. And unfortunately, we have to pile in with the Giselles and see if they can finish off these guys here. Otherwise, we're going to give up that battle tactic, and that might be the game. So let's see what the Giselles can do in close combat. All right, Giselles, and we are going to give them all out attack. We need everything we can to get through here and get this through. Yeah, you're going to be on 2-up saves. It's going to be rough. So we are hitting on 3s. Oh, look at all those hits. Crazy, right? Then 5s. That is 2 wounds. Not even enough to finish them. And they stop it like it's nothing. That's going to be a failed battle tactic, unfortunately. All right, Reclusians, swing away.
I think we're just going to go into Big Boy because that's going to stop a lot of damage. So the 2 into Big Boy. Get mortal. So 1 save at -1, and then 2 mortals.
Okay. Gets
So
through.
4 damage in
4
total.
wards. He stops 2, so he takes 2 more. He's got 8 damage on him. I think he's definitely losing some of his attacks now. So how many does he go down to?
Might be 10.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a bracket. He's okay. All right, get him with 4s. And 2s. So 4 at Ren 2. Oh, I forgot the charm. So Ren 3.
Alright, we'll try to use our... Is the charm an ability, or is that just... Like
it's a relic.
Okay, cool. So can't use it. Where's that? So that'll be...
3 through?
3 through.
So 9 damage.
Might be enough. Use some 5s. So it'll be 3.
6. And the last guy, yep, just enough. We did get them and the objective there, but unfortunately... we did not get rid of the Vindictors here, and I think that is going to be the decider big time here. But we'll see what they can do. Swing away, Vindictors, kill some Giselles. Avenge the Stormcast.
I'll hit. Been the best unit in the game.
3.
3 -1.
Stop 1, that's a Giselle. Alright, so with that, that's going to be it for Skaven turn 4. We're going to fail our battle tactic, but we are going to get 6 points for the objective as we go to priority. And let's see it.
5, so I'll
3.
just...
So with that, Stormcast will get to go,
Yep.
and then Jesse has the chance, as long as he can
get 3 points on that.
He can get 3 points on this with a translocate, which we can see right here.
3 up. Oh, he doesn't get it.
He wouldn't have gotten it, so he would not get any points probably this turn. But it's not going to matter because with that turn, when I only got 6, I am at 20. Jesse is at 33 going into 5. Even if I got 10 points, I will be at max 30 points, and Jesse doesn't even need to score in turn 5. So that is going to be a W to the Stormcast Eternals today, hanging on to the very end. Just 3 warriors left, but teleporting around. Feeling like the Starfall landing exactly where it needed to help these guys just hunker down.
Especially for my tanky unit to be there too.
Yeah, right? Like it was seemed it was just like a nice spot to hunker down, because then Stormcast can definitely struggle with getting all around the table, especially after the early stages of the game where like they're faster units like the dragons, which I'm definitely going to target because I don't want them flying around all game, tagging objectives and units and things like that. But really awesome game, lots of whiffs here there for everybody. The warp lightning cannons both starting off with snake eyes charges, then they did it again for 3, I think it was. We both failed some casting, some prayers, some charges that needed to be re-rolled. So very swingy on the dice today, but just a really awesome and interesting match with that Starfall. Really shakes things up, I think, than your typical preset objectives. So I thought it was fun to try out this mission today. I hope you guys like it. I know some people don't like it from a competitive standpoint just because of the randomness can be very swingy. But hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Gaming Grots. And hope you guys really enjoyed today's battle report, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Have a good one.